Welcome back. Your aspiring adventurer John Q here. Just to catch you up, Illith had captured a bunch of us and put mind-controlling worms in our brains. After agreeing we needed to find a cure, a few of us decided there's safety in numbers. Good thing, too, as it seems everyone wants a piece of us, including a band of goblins who attacked a camp filled with tieflings and druids. But what did the goblins want with this place? No matter. Now that we've made it inside this quiet and secluded grove, let's hope the sharpest weapon we see unsheathed is Lae'zel's vicious glare. Okay, we're back. Holiday break and family time and all sorts of other stuff just sort of kept me from getting back on to record some more, so I'm looking forward to diving back in here to Baldur's Gate 3 and the honor mode playthrough that we're doing. Super interesting. I love the way this game is doing the environments and the visuals, the sound, the music. Everything is just top notch so far. Also really fun gameplay experience, just the different options that you have. Combat has certainly been challenging, that's for sure. Characters are very interesting. We left off just after we had taken a long rest and sort of gotten ourselves into the druid sanctuary area. We had just battled off some goblins and helped them, keep them out or repel them. So now all of our characters can get a level. So I think that's what we're going to do next. We probably also, honestly, do need to rest again. I think we used a lot of our power level, our energy up on that fight. So maybe what we'll do to start is we'll go to camp. We'll take a look at what we can do to progress each character, and then we'll deal with getting some shut-eye. There we go. So John gets a specialization. He also gets cutting words, so he's able to distract a creature, an enemy, and possibly maybe prevent them from hitting one of our allies or reducing the damage. Let's see what the specialization's about. Oh, we get a spell first. New spell, new spell. What would be useful? Enhance ability? That could certainly be useful. Invisibility, that could be useful. Ooh, I might take hold person. That might prove valuable when we want to prevent somebody from doing something. I think we're going to take that. Alright, so we can either do the College of Lore as a bard. You pursue beauty and truth, collecting knowledge from scholarly tomes to peasant tales, and you use your gifts to hold both audiences and enemies spellbound. That would get us the cutting words. We could also do College of Valor. You wander the land to witness and relate the deeds of the mighty, keeping alive the memory of heroes of the past and inspiring heroes of the future. You get additional combat inspirations, and you're a little bit better with your weapons, armor, and shield. That could be helpful. Or the College of Swords. You're a highly trained and skilled warrior. Your prowess with words and weapons to fight and entertain are in equal measure. Yeah, I think we're a storyteller. I like the College of Lore. We're gonna go with that. Ooh, skill proficiency. We get to add 3 more proficiencies, things that we're good at or become better at them. That's neat. Let's see here. We're a man of words, so I think can't bump persuasion at all. We also like to read people, but you can't choose any of those either. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do history. That would be a good one. That would make sense. Arcana. We can know a little bit about magic, maybe. And maybe religion. We'll just sort of be well-rounded with the stories we've heard and different things we can recognize. Okay, now we get to make something better. Okay, so let's go down to our persuasive skills. Yeah, we could bump that. We could also bump perception or insight. Those are all good options based on how we want to think of John Q. So yeah, let's go with insight. I think that's what I want. And then we already have the spells we want, so we're gonna stick with those. Shadow Heart. Wow, she gets access to a lot more spells. Let's see what we've got here. Level 2 spells that we're getting. She could also have done Hold Person. Calm Emotions, Protect from Poison, Ward Bonding, Lesser Restoration, Aid, get some extra hit points on top of our maximum, Prayer of Healing, we can heal everybody we can see, but I think that can only be used outside of only can be used outside of combat. Yeah, so would be helpful, but Spiritual Weapon, that could be a good one. Summon something to fight alongside you. Maybe we'll get rid of Warding Bond, and we'll pick up Lesser Restoration, just in case we get poisoned or made blind or something. And maybe we'll drop Command just for now, and we'll pick up Spiritual Weapon. It's a classic. You gotta take Spiritual Weapon, I think. Alright, more spells for Gale. Maybe we'll give him invisibility. We thought about that earlier. We miss a lot of attacks, so Magic Missile and the fact that it's guaranteed to hit, quite honestly, is very appealing. There's just a lot of good options here. Scorching Ray is also pretty good if you can hit, because you can do a ton of fire damage on 3 different shots that all blast at once. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do Scorching Ray. See what that looks like. We can always swap it out later. Oh, and now I have to prepare spells. That's right. Okay, so maybe we'll drop Grease for now and Witch Bolt so that we can pick up our new spells. We'll pick up Invisibility and Scorching Ray. Alright, and then Lae'zel, level 3 is a fighter. She gets her superiority dice and a new specialization. She can do Battle Master, where she can get additional maneuvers as a fighter. Eldritch Knight, where she can bond a weapon and do some spells. Or Champion with improved critical hit. I think I want to go Battle Master. There's a lot of variety there. And so she gets to choose 3 of these particular moves. These different things that allow her to evade combat or disarm somebody or force them to only attack her. Those are all really good things. Push them back if she hits. Those are all really good things. Trip them. I like the idea of evasive footwork. You can cause it to be harder for enemies to hit you for a round. I think that's going to be a good one, especially if she's up front and fighting. I like the goading attack, where if they attack anybody but Lae'zel, it would be harder for the enemies to hit them. That's a good one. Pushing attack could also be pretty good. A sweeping attack, you can swing your weapon in an arc and hit multiple enemies. That could be good. You know, she doesn't have a lot to do on a bonus action besides sort of heal herself, so the fainting attack might work pretty well too. Spend superiority die, make an attack that deals an additional 8 damage. Let's do this. Let's do the disarming attack. We can do extra damage and possibly force the enemy to drop their weapon. Let's do that. We saw how effective that was getting off of the Mind Flayer ship at the beginning with that flaming sword that she now has. That could be cool. Alright, and then she also gets a jump ability. She can triple a creature's jumping distance. That might come in handy. Alright, oh. It looks like the creep wants to talk to us. Let's go find out what's going on here. Hey there. Did you get yourself sorted away here? You smooth out that scalp a little?
Not this one. Nor this one. And this one are less worthy still.
What are you doing exactly?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
That's interesting. Would they be willingly helping me?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
I don't suppose you could tell me any more about this absolute that did something to them. No? Okay. Well, do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. I don't know that you actually answered my question. You ever looked into politics? I think you might be pretty good at it there, pal. Not right now, but if I'm interested, I'll let you know. Thanks. Alright, so we gave everybody a level except Astarian. Do we have the ability to get him a level? Or maybe he didn't get one yet. Let's ask Lae'zel to hang out for 1 second.
Speak.
Boy, you're pretty torn up there, girl. How about you hang out here for a second?
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
Don't argue, I'll be right back.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Alright. Thanks. Hey, Astarian.
Need something?
Yeah, you want to jump back in?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
There we go. Yeah, that's what we needed to do.
What now?
They've written his character well. Okay, so he also gets a specialization as a rogue. His default's the arcane trickster, so he can add some magical skills to what he does and gets the mage hand. But what else do we got? We got thief. Obviously a toolset built for thievery, picking locks, picking pockets, etc. Or assassin, which are way more deadly, especially if you can attack an enemy before they get a chance in combat. That's very helpful. Who do we think he strikes us to be? You know, I've played a rogue in D&D so many times, but I've never done the arcane trickster. I've always been the thief or the assassin, which are both incredibly, incredibly good. I think we could respec later, so if we don't like it, we could always change it up. So maybe we'll start with the arcane trickster. Maybe we'll do that. Alright, so we get 2 cantrips that we can use. Do the acid. Shocking grasp, that could be helpful. We're casting light, we could do that. Or friends, that could be helpful. Let's go with this. Let's go with those 2. Alright, and then we have to prepare 2 spells. Charm person, color spray, disguise self, Tasha's hideous laughter, and sleep. Well, John has Tasha's hideous laughter, so maybe we'll take sleep instead, and maybe color spray. Blind some people. That could be cool. Sure, let's do that. Oh, and now I gotta prepare a spell. Maybe we'll give him the magic missile. Or burning hands, that could be cool. Okay, he's got some good options here. We'll give him the magic missile though, for sure. Forsooth. Okay. Oh, but we need to keep Lae'zel though. Shoot, I forgot. Alright, Lae'zel, let's go.
Speak. It is done.
There we go. Ooh, she got some XP just for joining me. That's interesting. You got a mind flayer head just like hanging out here? That's a little weird. You got heads all over the place. Lae'zel, we might need to talk. You might have a problem. You got a hyena head up there or something? Alright. Let's kind get some shut-eye. We're all definitely in need of a break. Actually, does anybody else need to talk? Let's check that real quick. Shadowheart, got anything?
Something the matter?
Nothing the matter, girl. We're just checking in. Oh, I got stuck behind a log. Yo, Gale. What's going on, man?
How can I help?
Well, you can stay the trusty and talented mage that you are. Never change. Okay, I think that's it. Let's rest up. Whoa! Alright, who's the practical joker and took my clothes? Guys, it's not funny. Did you leave them in my pack, I hope? Put this on for the moment. Jeez. I'm not seeing them, guys. Is this like some kind of hazing ritual? Anybody else? Let me check your other packs. This is crazy. You left me with these to wear. Did you put them in the trunk? Hang on. Oh, I got them, guys. They're right here. Jeez. Nobody look. I'm changing. Alright. Ha ha. Very funny. You guys all had a good laugh. I get it. It's alright. We're all friends here. Astarion, did you do it? Was it you, buddy? Come on. You can tell me. Was it you?
So, not a tentacle to be seen.
I'm not sure how to take that, but hopefully it's just about the mind flares. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'm hoping it stays that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
Well, I prefer just not to die.
Well, now you're just being close-minded.
Oh.
There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful, just like falling asleep.
You like to watch people die? Well, there's certainly plenty of famous poets have written about dying to poison for love or otherwise. Maybe at least it wouldn't be painful, I guess.
A fine choice. I can think of some nightshades that are deliciously fatal. If they're mixed well, you'll just close your eyes and drift away. And if they're not, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario.
Yeah, it better
obviously.
be. Obviously. That won't happen, though.
If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
I don't know what to make of that conversation. I'm just gonna walk away. Oh. What did he just say to me? I mean, I bet you Lae'zel thinks about killing people all the time. That's not a surprise. Hey, Lae'zel, were you listening to all that?
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Okay, well, she's plagued about not turning yet either. That's interesting. What the? Gale? What are you doing over here?
in a moment.
What are you doing?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Well, until recently, I hadn't really thought about it at all, actually.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Nah.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Well. You got any explanation for why we're not showing any symptoms?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Right, well, everybody is plagued with thoughts about changing or not changing into a mind flayer. Shadowheart? Are you praying it doesn't happen?
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
Who knows? Maybe it was a compliment.
Ha! Adorable. But your timing is awful. Whatever the Mind Flayer's plans were, those dragons spoiled them. That
That's
doesn't
true.
make our situation less dangerous.
Yes. Very true.
Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well,
Sure.
I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Yeah, no, I agree. We all want this thing out of our heads. Let's get some shut-eye and start looking for a healer. There's gotta be some with those druids, right? You'd think so, right, Astarion? You know what, actually, I get the impression you just want to poison me, so let's just go to bed. Where'd he go? We were all sleeping around the campfire. He's already standing here. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing? Alright. Cool, I guess. Alright. Let's head out. And we're back. We're gonna seek out what help we can get from the druids. If we can convince them to let us in. We were told that they were closing off the Emerald Grove, so I guess we'll have to see if we can figure out why and put a stop to it, or delay it at least. What do you think, right guys? That's the spirit. Okay, had to take a quick break. The dog had to go for a walk, so now we're back at it. Let's go, guys. The Hollow.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Wow. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
You know, you should stay. Every blade makes a difference. Help me out here, Shadowheart. Uh-oh. Woo!
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Wonder why he wants to leave so badly.
How long until Roland shows
Roland.
off his thunder wave?
Oh, wait up.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Well, why the rush to leave? Got somewhere to be?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Lae'zel begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Lae'zel, the greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Well, I don't want to ruin Gale's chances, but I have heard stories about Lae'zel. Not all of them are good.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Lae'zel for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Lae'zel will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Okay. Well, we'll see. You're right. What's this guy doing over here? Seems to be having all sorts of trouble. What's going on? How can I help?
Step! Parry! Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing.
You seem to be having some trouble.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
I like the felt or fuzz on the arms underneath the armor. The texture of it just looks so realistic. All the textures in this game, it's a beautiful, beautiful game. It's really good. Let's use our insight talent. No wonder you're struggling. You're off balance. Space your feet farther apart and then try again.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Oh, thanks. Keep training. Don't worry, the goblins, they don't stand a chance.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. but I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Sure thing. Oh yeah, and don't shout out what you're gonna do before you do it. You want to make sure that they're surprised and off guard.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Sounds good. Good day. Oh, Lae'zel's inspired. Nice.
Swing and swivel and wait.
Awesome.
Now lunge! One more time.
Here's a battle axe. Oh hey, it's the guy that we saw outside.
Children! Look who's here.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
He's just toying with him.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Good advice, child. Listen to the man.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, we both were. Seems like we both have these parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the mind flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
You know, just saying. Didn't really notice anything about your other eye, but now that you point it out, I do see it. Well, maybe we should partner up, see if we can cure this infection before it gets us.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
Great.
You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Sounds good. I'll give you directions to camp. You can wait for me there.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Great.
Swing.
See ya.
One more time.
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Ashrak.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well.
Thanks.
A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Well, I do love a good story. Be strong and watch over your kin. In trust, there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Sure thing. Okay. Let's go back to this guy we passed. Hello there.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you.
Sure.
Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
All right, I heard about this ritual. Are you really locking down the whole grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
But what about the other people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
But you just said the region is overrun by monsters. Pretty sure these tieflings won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Speaking of supplies, I am looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Most excellent. Thank you for the information. Looks like you have some wares for sale?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
So what you're saying is, some may call them junk. You call them treasures. Well, we'll skip the shopping episode. Be right back in a second.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
And to you.
The waiting's getting to me.
Okay, well, we picked Gale up. A new
No rest for the wicked, I see.
padded armor. Should keep him a little safer. Kind of like the purple color on him, but that's alright. Alright, and then...
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
We also have these gloves of power I think we found off the goblins. Would give a D4 penalty to bad guys if it inflicts bane on them. Nice. We could apply that to her. Sure. I also got some gloves of missile snaring. I think we'll give those to Shadowheart.
I wonder.
How do these look? Those are kind of cool. I like those. Little blue inlay there. That's neat. Okay, and then
Can't afford to stay idle.
we happen to be carrying some extra sets of gloves, so we'll let John wear a pair of them.
Out forever.
Alrighty. What's this plaque say right here?
This grove is kept by Sylvanas' faithful.
Hello there.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. Goblins out forever.
Okay, well, thanks
This
for
is
that.
no fortress and we're no warriors.
Hello, Ox. How you doing? I guess we need the speaking with animals kind of thing.
Something over there.
Over where? Oh, well, he's busy right now. We'll come back. Okay. Oh, there was an insight check that was made too. Oh, here we go. Arcana. The ox makes you uneasy. Try to discern why.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Alright, well, it's talking to me, but I can't talk back to it. Okay, well, guess we'll look into that later. Alright. Let's head down this way. Say that guy's still practicing. Keep at it, buddy. I'm sure you get it. Over there.
By Mordai's eyes, another one.
Oh.
My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
She is, and just do what she says. It'll be fine.
Lower.
Oh gosh, that's enough, Lae'zel. Let me see if I can handle this.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
It's okay. Hang out. Let me handle this if you don't mind. Thank you. Tell me, where did you see this other Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
All right. You got what you needed, Lae'zel. Are we done here?
Yes. Your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding. Up. You can keep your innards.
No. she wants to talk to me.
Gods, deliver me.
Do I have to talk to her right now? Okay. Alright, let me have it, Lae'zel. Now you don't want to talk? What is it? Go ahead, yell at me.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
We're partners, and you'll respect that.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The teethling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you just say teethling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
It's Faerun. What do you mean purification? Tell me.
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. Well, sounds like a plan. We'll get moving. There's a book here. A is for Azuth and other gods. Chapter 4. Okay. Alright. Hello there. You working on something? Can I bother you for a second?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
The other guy said the same thing.
Where are my boots?
Die if I met the Roakan reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes.
Did you just say you wanted to pick some pockets?
Burn them.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Okay. It's a little weird. Hello there. What's cooking?
Why, hello there. You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
A bowl of gray goo. Something about that reminds me of home.
You've been on hard times too, huh?
It's all good. We're all facing our own struggles.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're an idiot. Some salt.
Got some gruel. Alright. 2 of them, actually. Maybe we can use that for camp supplies. Hello there.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Let's just see what she comes up with here.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
It's a fancy bottle. What is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here.
Thanks.
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Just bone weary. It's been a long day, we'll say.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Yeah. What you got for trade, Granny?
Hey, bother.
Greater healing potion. That's pretty cool. More hill giant strength. That came in clutch before. Corellian's Grace the staff. Okay. Some ingredients. Okay, well. I think for now we're just gonna hold off, but I appreciate it.
Take care now, sweetie.
Thanks, Granny. What's this guy doing over here? Oh, he's working on some metal here. Hello.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Kind of seem to be sweating there, pal. Your skin's all shiny. That forge also doesn't look too good. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Well, I'll take a look if you don't mind. Okay, well. We're good for now, thanks.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
How long until Roman shows
Okay.
on his thunder wave?
Well, these guys are going on here. Let's climb up here first.
True. We're exposed now.
Okay. Hello there.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
And we'll have a dog, right?
Uh-oh.
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Oh, my bad. I was just passing through. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Oh, I remember my wife and I, back on the PS2 a long time ago, we used to play some of the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games. I think they start out the Elf Song Tavern. I think I'll pick that one. I'll be seeking out some warmth at the Elf Song Tavern. And maybe some ale too.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Thanks. I think it might have been a, not a dragon's head. Maybe it was a beholder, maybe? I don't know. We'll see when we get there. My memory's a little fuzzy. Alright, now I heard something. This guy was yelling at a kid. I wonder if it was the kid that was talking about pickpocketing somebody. Where'd he go? Hello? That's Daru. That's the guy we talked to. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Oh, this is one of the guys that was outside.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Uh-oh.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Wow, that's a little drastic. I wouldn't lay a finger on him. You might anger all the tieflings.
You threatening me?
No. You're the one making threats into a child, man. Like, don't worry, we'll get it figured out.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
That's not good. Where'd that kid go? I don't see him. He's not back up this way.
Swing and swivel and wait.
I am not grumpy. A scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Well, that's not good. I'm worried we made an enemy of that guy. It wasn't intentional. Let's see if he's over here with these other kids. If he is, maybe I can get the locket back from him. Nope, none of these are him. Oh, let's check out what is going on with this haystack. Ooh, a pouch. Nice. What's in the pouch? Oh.
Swivel and wait.
Alright, well that's not the kid. These aren't the kids either. Maybe they've seen him. Hey, you seen this other kid running around?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I wonder if I could do the same thing. Ooh, really tough. Not even close. Uh-oh.
Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Okay, alright.
Call it. Heads or tails?
We'll go tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Tossing a coin once doesn't prove anything about changing your fortunes.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
We'll stick with tails.
We got tails! There. Happy?
Best out of 3.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
We'll go heads this time.
Heads it is! There. Happy?
Alright, we take a look at this magical stuff that you have. Can't hurt.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Uh-oh. What'd I miss? Yeah, some purple dye, though, and a starfish. Some red dye, too. Well, we'll get some purple dye, and we'll help Gale feel a little bit more comfortable in those new threads.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Oh, boy. All these kids are out for picking people's pockets. What's going on here? Are those real tears or an act?
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Don't worry, I won't get angry. You didn't even take anything.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Alright, listen, kid. What's up?
Hey, you here to trade or?
Well, your partner tried to take something from me. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
Thanks for being upfront about it. How about you give me a percentage of your take? How does that sound? Does that sound fair to you? Seems fair to me.
Fine. I'm not so good at counting, but I think any percentage of 0 is 0. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Okay, interesting. Now I definitely know that kid took that locket. We gotta get that back. Where'd this other kid go? Maybe they're hiding where the other one is.
That's curious.
Oh, man.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Okay. I wonder if you have to be like a halfling or a druid and you change shapes or something. Maybe. Alright, well. What's this kid doing? Hey, kid.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Are you okay there? Anything on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Yeah, I think I've learned not to turn my back to these kids at this point. There we go. Come on, just move. Who's saying that?
Parry, swing.
Oh, looks like maybe there's somebody in here. Oh. A locked door. And it's in red, which means that it's would be considered stealing. I don't want to get in trouble. What? Oh, there's some shouting in here. Can I get through? I can get through this door. Let's see what's up.
You ain't gonna
What?
shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Let's try to bring reason to this situation.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
This won't avenge your brother. It won't change anything. You know that, right?
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
That is a fair question, but everyone has a story, and she's mentioning this absolute that I just heard mentioned earlier, and I think it's a story I need to hear.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Gods, you're exhausting. Fine then.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Can I talk to this goblin?
What you messing with my cage for? It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who is this Absolute? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Okay. Well, you've caught my interest. Do you have any other information you can share?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyarg.
Booyarg. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
I sure would like to investigate this. No coincidence I heard the name Absolute twice. Not in the same day. Where could I find this person?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
I'm gonna try and find the priestess on my own. If I let you out of here, the tieflings and possibly the druids will all be after me.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Nope. I'll take my chances, thanks.
I'm gonna buy the and your birdies and your dogs.
Gale wants to talk to me.
I could use the target practice.
One second, Gale. Let's save first, if you don't mind.